Mo, you know what I learned this weekend?
What'd you learn? Coding? Python?
No, that'd be sick. That'd be a good idea. But you know what I learned this weekend?
What?
Kids really into Minecraft. Like super into Minecraft.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
insane how
Oh, yeah.
much into Minecraft children are. So I almost never interact with children because I have such a small little family and I very rarely see any extended family at all. Like I
Plus
live in Florida with my
plus you got that
mother.
plus you got that court order, saying that you gotta stay away from kids.
Of course, yeah, that too. But yeah, I live in Florida with my mother, and my grandparents used to live here, and now they are no longer with us. That
Oh,
is
where did they move
the
to?
they moved to the big apartment complex in the sky.
Oh, okay, sorry. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, so
You could've said,
I said
fucking
no longer with us. That's like the pleasant way to say that somebody has passed away.
well, you coulda, said, "Yeah, they moved to Australia or New Zealand or something," not been so fucking macabre about it.
They're
But,
no,
go ahead.
they're no longer with us. But so now it's just me and my mother, and we're the only ones in Florida. The rest of my extended family is all up north in Massachusetts and New Hampshire and Maine and all sorts of little northern states. That's where they all are. They're in the north. I'm of North blood, Mo.
Northern Yankee scum blood.
And I used to see family all the time. I used to have a wacky cast of characters, all shapes and sizes and ages, backgrounds. But that was a. I used to go up in the summer with my grandparents, and we stopped doing that when I was 13, I believe. A year after my grandfather passed, because grandma could not pay those trailer payments on their own. That trailer was expensive to keep at that campground. So we stopped doing that, and I've kind of lost touch with a lot of extended family. So that being said, I live this little life of isolation where I work in an office and I live alone with my mother and two kittens. So I don't talk to kids or see kids a lot. But this week, my father came down from Massachusetts. He's here now. He's in my house. He's watching Netflix in the living room as we speak. And he has other kids that are my half siblings that all live in Florida, but like a few hours away. And one of them, the oldest one, my sister, has two kids. She has my niece, who is 8, who I met once on Christmas, like 2019, I believe, Christmas 2019.
Mhm.
And then she has also a boy, my nephew, who is 4, who I have never met or had never met, I'll say, to sell the story short and to spoil the ending. But so my dad is down. He goes out. He came down to help them with their roof, I guess. They had like something on their roof they needed to fix. So he came down, he's staying with us, and we drove up to where my sister lives, and I saw my sister and my brother, and I saw the kids, my niece and my nephew, and bro, they got Minecraft on YouTubers playing on the TV. They're playing Minecraft on the iPad. They're talking about Minecraft all the time. My niece just sat there for like what had to have been a full hour and just rambled on to me about Minecraft and about what's going on in Minecraft and about the new update in Minecraft.
Damn.
Dude, they're really it's crazy to see just the level of fandom. Because like I try to think about it, and I'm like, did I do anything like this?
Well,
Like
with
it's too
Pokemon, it sounds
it's
like
too much stimuli. I'm trying to remember. Did I ever like watch the Pokemon show and play the Pokemon game at the same time? I think the answer is no.
yeah,
So I
but
feel
you
like it's
are
weird to me to watch this weird like fucking like Minecraft survival adventures series starring fucking John YouTube, the most generic looking YouTube guy who I've never seen in my fucking life.
Hey, John, YouTube's fucking
And
awesome. Did you know his name is John? He's on YouTube?
John YouTube, the John, everybody's favorite John on YouTube. But but yeah, fucking John YouTube's up there playing Minecraft, and then you're playing Minecraft on your iPad, and everybody's hanging out talking about Minecraft. She's telling me about obsidian blocks and some sort of new trials thing in the Nether. Some crazy stuff going on in Minecraft, I guess. What's weird is they kind of sold me on Minecraft. I'm always kind of considering downloading Minecraft, and I'm like higher on that scale than I usually am.
Yeah.
You ever play Minecraft, Mo?
Yeah, I had a Minecraft phase because all my friends were playing it at the time, and they were like, "Well, I gotta scratch this build 'em up, builder game itch or whatever it's called." I'm like, "Okay, I can get into Minecraft, and I have it, and I own it. I play it every once in a while, but to be honest, at my age, Factorio, Project Zomboid, Satisfactory, I think those are more my speed."
Oh, I
It's
got you. I got
like,
you.
it's the same reason why I'm not into, Terraria. I was like, "Ah, this is too kiddie 5 me," you know what I mean? Like, this is for the youth of the nation, and it is not a game for me, which is fine because, I got, like, a million games aimed exactly at me. So, it's all good.
That's fair. Are you
Anyway,
into
rant over.
like are you into like old JRPGs?
JRPGs are okay. It's kind of funny though because
Because
like the
I know you're like a Final Fantasy guy, but what is your extent of JRPG ness?
well, I love the Chrono Trigger series, Chrono Cross. I guess like the Chrono game series. I love the fucking Breath of Fire. I think.
Mhm.
Like I'm super super into that game, and I love everything into Breath of the Wild. No, yeah, not Zelda. Well, Zelda's okay, but Breath of the Wild definitely. I'm super into that.
Zelda is okay.
Oh yeah, Zelda is fucking more than okay. Zelda is like god tier video games. Like when you're making a game, you want it to be like Zelda.
Seems like Zelda's a pretty big industry standard, but I'm too retarded to play any of them, so I
It's
can't know
it's
for
not that
sure.
hard. It's just not that hard. You just got to get really into it.
You're right. I got like halfway through Link to the Past and I had a good time, but then I dropped it for too long, and now I feel like even if I have the save, I would feel obligated to restart it.
Like a great Zelda game to start with would be Link to the Past because it's not that hard. It's fine if you're just willing to rock and roll and learn the freaking game because I don't think that it's terribly hard, honestly. Like the more I'm thinking about it right now, the more any casual player can pick it up because all you have to do is just learn the enemy movement and not be stupid. That's all you have to do.
Yeah, and this is really proving like some mental machinations I had going on during this experience, because like I'm sitting there and my natural reaction is to cringe as my niece explains to me and my mother, who understands nothing. I understand probably about 50% of what she's saying. My mother understands about negative 10% of what she's saying, I think. And my natural reaction is to cringe as the scene unfolds. Then I think about it, I'm like, oh no, but this is exactly what me and my fucking gay friends all sound like when we talk about these other bullshit video games. It's exactly the same.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, like honestly though, just make it fun. That's all you really have to do is just
What if little
enjoy it.
kids had podcasts where they talked about Minecraft?
Some of them fucking do, man. I'm pretty sure that if you YouTubed it, you'd probably have like a ton of kids that are all like, "Hey, it's kid hour with kid Minecraft kids. Kid, child, Minecraft."
My 4-year old nephew's gonna be like, "We just built a house." He's very hard to understand, that little man.
Oh, wait, so these are, like, children? I kinda thought
Oh yeah,
that they
yeah.
were a
Yeah.
little bit like children, like teenagers
My
almost.
nephew, no, no, no. My nephew is 4 and my niece is 8. So yeah, very
Oh,
young.
okay,
And they're
okay,
so
okay.
the 8-year-old's telling me a bunch of crazy shit about Minecraft, and the 4-year-old's sitting there on his little iPad playing Minecraft.
Like, "Oh, man, you gotta, like" I swear, dude, get these kids in front of freaking Python and JavaScript. And no, 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 like, give them the games, give them Factorio also, give them little subtle games that'll fucking prepare them for, like, coding and shit, and those little bastards within a year and a half will build the next fucking Facebook. Like, I'm telling you.
Hey there, my little nephew who could barely talk and still uses the word me instead of the word I.
You'll be
Here's some
surprised.
Python.
No, you'll be surprised because coding's not even really that hard. It'll be like a game. There's plenty of like well, like maybe not Python. Maybe, you give them like that there's websites that cater to kids that'll just be like a drag and drop like, "Hey, put like I went to the store," but it puts it in like a coding line, right?
Yeah,
And
that's
it
what like Minecraft Education Edition is. That's about like coding.
Yeah, yeah. So like you
The
get that
kids
in
were
there.
playing that.
Like if you really think about it, like you can get these kids by the time they're like 15, 16 years old, they're going to be like ready to go like work at some Fortune 500 company
Bro, they're
being
playing
some massive.
Minecraft Learn to Code Edition. They're gonna be little geniuses. It's crazy.
Yeah. And the thing is like you give them coding, you give them AI, like have them learn machine learning. And don't wait until you're in your 40s like me learning this shit, because I'm learning pretty well. I'm learning kind of fast a bit. If I put my nose to the grindstone a little bit more, well, I'll put it to you this way: if I didn't spend 16 fucking hours trying to compile a program from fucking GitHub because I was being stubborn, and I could have just went to this one Discord, go, "Hey, can I have a pre-compiled A Sprite freaking zip drive, please? I'm at my wit's end here because I was at my wit's end in a 3 hour mark, and that was 13 hours into that. It's just God. I hate it. Like I love learning new shit, but I hate how I always end up having to learn shit the hard way. But the hard way is good because once you learn shit the hard way, when it gets easy, you're fucking leagues past fucking people, and you compete with people that have natural fucking talent. Anyway, sorry, rant's over.
Yeah. Man, I was really glad I got to do that this weekend though. I hate that I don't see my niece and my nephew almost at all. This is the second time I've pulled it off, and the nephew wasn't even born the last time. So first
Oh,
time
yeah?
for him. And I want to see him more because I really like just hanging out with the kids. I've always, whenever I have like a baby cousin or like a niece or a nephew or anything like that, I'm always the big stupid guy, funny guy who they get along with, and it's always fun. It's always a good time.
Cool, man. Good for you. Good for you. Anyway,
Something about
you wanna go ahead and start your show? Because 'Cause we're
I
15 minutes into this.
I just wanted to real quick to wrap it up with the last thing I was gonna say here. It's just like something about hanging out with the kids of my family, and this has always been the case in my like grown up years. It's just like this kid's gonna be something. And there's a lot of kids out there like this. Maybe the world isn't fucked after all, as it turns out. When I hang out with my niece and my nephew, and they are so smart for their age and cool, and I'm like, yeah, yeah, there's enough of these guys out there. They'll fix it.
Well, don't put all your money on that horse just yet, because, like, okay, you have to understand, like, I guess it's called a Generation Alpha or whatever that your, niece and nephew are in. They're still gonna have to compete with the most one of the most narcissistic generations, the millennial generation, and I'm talking like the grown up, like in their 30, like mid 30s, millennials who are just like narcissistic, evil as fuck, and vote for like the establishment. and the question's still out on your generation, Riley. I haven't been able to pin y'all down yet because you got some like quote unquote problematic things that I hope y'all get over. But
Us
like
Zoomers are very punk rock. That seems to be
yeah,
our
yeah,
entire
yeah.
aesthetic.
I'm enjoying that. I really, really am. I'm just looking at my quote unquote punk rock generation and how well, you know what? This isn't the time to get cynical, but
You
I think
guys were
maybe
punk rocking about how we should get rid of the establishment, and we're punk rocking about how the establishment should be more.
yeah. No, well that's not punk rock then. That's statism right there. You
But
guys don't
it's
say
become
that.
the punk rock now. It's a rolling scale.
Uh,
It depends. Whatever the most like popular thing with like fucking normal ass fucking normie guys is, the punk rock becomes the opposite, and we've reached the point where it's almost becoming normie to be right wing because of how crazy some of this left wing stuff is made out to be in crazy right wing media. So now the punk rock is the left wing, and all the fucking
well,
like weirdo Zoomers who are saying "fuck you" to their moms and their dads are talking about how communism is good, actually.
yeah, there are like a lot of idiots in your generation, unfortunately. Like
Which
anyone
like
who fucking says
a little bit of communistic influence might be okay, but we can't
not
just go
really.
full fucking Joseph Stalin over here. That's
Yeah,
not the way.
that's what fucking spooks me the most is like you guys really haven't like see like you have been through one really big significant event, the lockdowns, right? But
I mean, the
you know,
2016 oh, does it not count if I was a kid? I was like close though.
well, I mean, well, yeah, I guess it could count because then I don't get to call like Reagan being elected, the fall of the fucking Berlin Wall, and like a ton of shit in the fucking 80s, like the whole fucking thing. So I like to count that as my growing up phase.
Yeah,
So
yeah. So I
yeah.
had the 2016 election. I had the lockdowns. I've seen some stuff go down.
Well, just be careful. Don't let your generation think that it's punk rock to conform, and like be subservient to the state and all that because you're not really being punk rock at all. You're just being mindless statists at that time. You'll become automatons.
To them,
But
it's not. The weird thing, the way our right wings argues, to them, it's not conforming.
it
To
is
them, it's what they
conformity.
want.
It's
So that they want other people to conform, but to
well,
them,
no,
they're just
that
doing
breeds.
what they want to do.
Well, yeah, but then you're like, whoa, man. Like, imagine a world where it's like, whoa, man, isn't it cool to obey all the rules and your parents and cops? Like, no, no,
Yeah,
fuck that.
they're
No.
trying to fucking be like, yeah,
Oh, but I
what if we
fucking
have some
hate.
rules in place to try to fix some shit,
Yeah,
and you guys
what if we
stop
just
being
rat it?
retarded for a
Yeah, what if we
while?
just ratted out all the Jews and put them in the ovens and have a Holocaust? What if we just like what if we rat out all the fucking miscreants and fucking degenerates and all that? What if we just like goose stepped up and down Main Street, drag people? Yeah, no, man, no, fuck that. Ugh,
This
gross.
is supposed to be a wholesome little cold open about
I know.
talking about
Well,
my
you
cute
did
little
this.
niece and nephew doing silly Minecraft stuff. I didn't think it was gonna go down this road.
Well, this is kind of your fault. I just want to say that, like, right off the bat, real quick. This is a little bit your fault.
God, my nephew has such chubby little cheeks, bro. When you have like a little kid and they got the chubby little cheeks, adorable.
All right, let's go ahead and start the show. I can yell about generational differences later.
Yeah, I'm just trying to be positive and talk about
Yeah,
like
yeah, that's my
little
bad.
babies with chubby cheeks to like try to get our minds off of all this political bullshit for a minute.
Well, all right. To
Because
be
I
fair,
have plenty of political bullshit on the agenda. I got notes today, Mo.
oh,
I went crazy. I had a fucking eureka moment 20 minutes ago, and I was like, what if I like plan so I'm not just a fucking like zombie
all right.
going,
Well,
yeah,
here
yeah,
before we start the show, I'm just going to add a couple of more notes for you. All right, you write these down. You ready?
okay.
All right. Taxation is theft, and always
Sure.
resist the state.
Sure. Okay. Got it.
Always resist. Always fucking resist. Do
Resist the
not
state. Got it.
resist conformity. Resist the fucking mob. Okay? Okay.
Yes.
A one, a two, a skiddly diddly do. Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the Moecast. I'm your host, Mo Diggity, and joining me today is my one and only co-host that seems to constantly show up, and I don't know all the other ones don't. Riley. Jose, what's up, Riley?
Hey, everybody. I'm here as I always am, except for when I'm not.
Now, I'm not knocking any other co-hosts who happen to be listening to this or anything. I love you, and
Wow.
I hope
Yeah.
you guys are
No. No shade towards Violet or
yeah.
Kang, who didn't show up for work today. We like them.
Okay, see, the way that you make it sound is almost like snarky and condescending. Like it's almost like Vito-ish.
Violet, who is online playing a video game currently.
Okay. Anyway, so yeah, we'll just go ahead and move on here before I start like putting up Factorio again. God, let me tell you real quick before you get into your thing. That I know that you're champing at the bit. That's the correct way of saying that saying, by the way, is champing, not chomping. When you champ at the bit, with your notes and your things and your agendas and stuff. Uh, so I've been playing like a shitload of Factorio. I'm on A Sprite. I have. Oh yeah, Riley. I want you to go to the Discord general chat real quick. Okay, you there? Let me know when you're there.
Okay. Gotta go to the Discord general chat, everybody. Mo's gonna do something, and I'm gonna have to tell
Well,
you what it is because you're not gonna
well,
know.
yeah. Well, I'm going to explain what I'm showing you to the audience.
Of course, of course. I'm looking. I'm there.
All right. Okay. Just scroll up a little bit until you see the pixel art that I've just made.
Both of them. You got a little.
Yeah. Let me know when you're there.
I'm looking at them.
Oh, okay. So, this is what I've been doing. This is what 16 hours has given me. Okay, 16 hours of compiling a fucking program out of freaking GitHub, right? And what that means to you guys probably listening out there is, so I was trying to like the program that I'm using, Sprite, allows you to get on GitHub and compile it through their stuff for free, right? Or you can give them 20 bucks. It's a testament to see who breaks, who fails what a life's little tests. Oh, you want to be a programmer, little man, huh? Oh, well, do you have the patience, the stamina, nay, the fortitude to take everything that you need, get all your dependencies, get all your bullshit, get your ducks in a row, and then use command prompt to compile this freaking program for free. Like everything open to you for free, right? And you sit there, you're going, I will not fail one of life's little challenges. Okay. I'm going to rise to the occasion and I'm gonna fucking win this. So, Riley, would you like to know the thrilling conclusion of what happened during my trial, my 16-hour fucking trial?
What happened during your ultimate challenge 16-hour trial that you slaved away at? What occurred at the
Okay,
end of
so
this road? What was waiting for you at the end of this path?
yeah,
No.
so I folded like a little bitch, and I got into the A Sprite Discord, and I was so stubborn and hard headed. I think if maybe at hour 4, if I had just done this, I'd have saved myself a lot of headache, right? But I was fucking determined to get this shit fucking going, right? Because I really, really wanted to not fail. And I think in a way, I still passed the test, but at the same time, though,
Really,
it's
if
like,
you think about it, I didn't fail actually, as
well,
it
see,
turns
here's what
out.
happened. Unlike most people, like if I folded like a ton of bricks at the 4 hour mark, you can say that Mo failed one of life's little tests. But I did manage to stick my nose to the grindstone and fucking I ground out. I solved problem after problem. I did the programmery what do you think? The getting the problemy wobblies or whatever the fuck they call it now, pains in the fucking ass. I went there and I learned and I did stuff. So in a sense, because I took so long to say fuck it, I give up and give me can you guys please give me a precompiled zip file of that? They're like, sure, bro, here you go. And because like I just encountered error after error after error, and I did my absolute best to fix a lot of them. Like I actually am proud of myself to an extent that my drive, my desire to solve problems like you're supposed to be if you want to be a quote unquote programmer or a good programmer. A good fucking little code monkey is like you don't just quit, you actually go and go. And I tried, and I think I tried my very best, and I got past hurdles and all that. But at the end of the day, I counted up how many freaking hours it took me, and it was fucking 16, man. So I said, I said, fuck it, get the freaking get the zip file, install it, and now now you are basking in its majesty, nay, the glory of Mo pixel arts. So I want you to tell me, I have a red version of a pixelated Mega Man, but I him Moga Man because if you look at a picture of Mega Man in the 8-bit sprite form, and then you contrast it and compare it to mine. Mine looks like its eyes melting off its head. Its helmet is fucked up and doesn't fit right, so it looks like a fucked up, retarded version of Mega Man that I called Moga Man. And he's saying, "Please kill me," because he looks like the embodiment of existence's pain.
That's really mean. He doesn't even look that bad. Like it's just like a weird like perspective thing. He was
but
just
his
a regular.
eye.
He
His
looks just
eye
like a
looks like
regular
it's
Mega
melting
Man
off of
to
him.
me. Like the eyes are like a little fucked up, but it doesn't look any. He looks like a normal little guy to me. I was like, why does he say please kill me? He's Mo Mega Man.
Yeah, but also look at his arms and then look at his feet. Like I see this right now. Like one arm.
He's been doing. Obviously, he's left-handed, and he does a lot of jerking off.
Oh yeah, like that dude's just like cranking it fucking at least 3 to 4 times a day, and he's just lifting weights with the one arm.
Somebody's gonna have to do something to remind me to put these in the thumbnail because I'm not gonna remember by the time I edit.
Yes. Yeah, that's basically. I want at least one or possibly both of these in the thumbnail in some capacity, or perhaps I can make you a thumbnail. We'll see, but it's fucking beautiful, man. And so,
so there's the "Please Kill Me" Moga Man, and then there's the other one,
and
which this is the one who should be saying "Please kill me" because this is the most horrifying, fucking disgusting creature I've ever seen in my goddamn life.
I accidentally gave him nipples. That's my takeaway from this is that I accidentally gave him nipples. So if you look like near the Moarchy sign, my logo, this is what I'm describing to the to y'all right now, Mr. and Mrs. Audience. Is I attempted to make I did much better. I learned from a lot of mistakes, and so the body and the outline only took me about 10 minutes to do because I learn as I go, and I try to learn from my mistakes. The problem is I have so many more mistakes to go because I made what I considered a quote unquote ninja, right? But he kind of looks like a lighter skinned black dude who's just like, I don't know where I am, dog. Shit. And his teeth, I don't know how to draw teeth, so his teeth got those weird spacings and they're a little fucked up. And I accidentally made his fucking lips kind of big. Like, all this is really unintentional. You would think that I'm making like a racist.
It looks like some sort of weird, like fucking Hannibal Lecter device in his mouth.
Well, those are his teeth, the pixel teeth.
I see his teeth, but like the way his mouth is surrounded, what must be like his lips or something, but they're pale colored.
Yeah.
It looks like he has some sort of like his teeth have a little black gap, and the black gap kind of feeds into the circle. I mean, it looks like he has some sort of like strange Hannibal Lecter mouth device
Oh, I
on.
never even thought about that. See, to like the uninitiated, I would have said they maybe thought that like, oh, hey, it's sort of a beard, right? But now that I look at it, it does kind of look like a fucking device that might just make his mouth like twirl and move in a weird way. So he's kind of like a monster with pixel nipples, which I find that fucking hysterical. But I
I'm gonna
learned
try
like,
to fall asleep tonight, and this is what I'm gonna see.
oh yeah, it looks like a fucking horror show. And if you do me a favor, by chance, is the Discord link in the description in any of our videos and our YouTube channel, Riley?
No, I should probably
Okay.
fix that.
Yeah, you should probably do that, and please join the Discord. And you can see these fucking abominations. You can see Melty Mega Man and
Well, we're gonna put these guys in the thumbnail definitely because we're talking all about them. We got to make
yes.
sure that people see them.
Yeah, but like basically this is the fruits of my 16 hours of labor. Of labor I could have been used learning to script in Python or leveling up some characters in WoW, some tunes in WoW, or playing Factorio or Project Zomboid or just beating the fucking meat. Whichever it is, I could have been doing something else and I lost 16 hours accumulatively because I spend my nights off trying to compile this fucking program. And I didn't succeed, but I don't think I failed either because I did enough work and I should be you should learn how to say fuck it. This is the end and I'm calling it, game set and match. Boom. Anywho, Riley, how are you doing? Oh, he might be he might be gone from us.
Oh no, I'm alive. I was
Oh,
muted.
there. Oh.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
good. I'm hanging out. Dad's in town, chilling, doing family stuff. You know.
that's good. That's good.
I've been
Uh,
playing this fucking game. I've fallen into. I've gone full fucking mobile game brain rot retard mode. Like, there's no reason to be doing what I'm doing. It's just fucking mindless. The mobile games are like this fucking disgusting fucking voodoo magic that was created by evil wizards to make you addicted to something that is nothing at all. There's no substance to what I'm doing.
what
I
game are you playing, or what games, I guess, are you playing?
just one in particular. I'm not even playing it that much, but the fact that I'm spending any time on it is making me go insane. But because I was suckered in by, I've been going full fucking Zoomer brain rot mode and sitting there for fucking hours and watching YouTube shorts and Facebook reels and TikToks just constantly. And I keep getting bombarded with this fucking mobile game ad for this game called Last War Survival. And the
How
ads
big
are
are the anime titties?
no anime titties at all.
Oh, really? So this one doesn't have any anime titty?
No, there's a lot of anime titties around, but that's not what this is.
Well,
It's literally
why are
this.
you playing it then if there's not big brown
It's
bouncy
this
anime
stupid little
titties?
game. It's a stupid little game. And what's funny is they talk about how, like, we know how these games have these fake ads, but these ads are real. They made the real game. And you download the game, and it's like, okay, usually it's like nothing like the ad. So in that regard, you're correct. However, that's not gameplay footage, though. You just animated something really similar, and I don't know why you did that instead of just showing gameplay footage.
See,
But
what I want to do, this is a little like fucking personal goal for me, right? The reason why I want to even start like gaming and like becoming a gaming programmer is so I can play the fucking games that I really want to play. Because like a lot of these fake fucking games, they're games I truly want to play. I want to play them so bad, Riley. You have no freaking clue. And all I want to do is just keep playing them and keep playing them. And I think it would be so much fun to do so, right? The problem is these games don't fucking exist and it pisses me off immensely.
Yeah, yeah, but this one mostly exists. It's just like for some, I guess they didn't find the actual footage impressive enough, so they animated something that was slightly different. But it plays pretty much the same as his advertised, except it is a little different. So it is kind of a scam, but it's like it's become less of a scam. It's weird. But regardless, I was intrigued by these ads because they were really silly. Because it was just this like basic gameplay footage. And it's like these like fucking generic looking YouTuber guys who have like no personality or charisma. And what they're doing is they're obviously looking at nothing and reading a script. As footage of an animation that looks kind of like the real game plays. And they're like, "Oh yeah, I gotta go here. I gotta get more guys. Oh yeah, I gotta get the AK, or oh, I'm not gonna get the drone. I gotta get more people." It's just like fucking stupid shit. And I was like, "These are silly." And also, this game looks like something I could waste like 20 minutes on.
Yeah.
So I downloaded it on my cellular device. And I've played it more than I would like to admit. And what's weird is it's this like completely fucking crazy mobile game that you wouldn't expect to like work. Cause it's a gotcha game, but without but like characters you don't know. Like it's just like guys. Like what kind of crazy fucking business model is this? That this is a fucking gotcha game that you're trying to sell to me as a gotcha game. Cause that's the whole point of a gotcha game is it's like characters you like, right? Or it's anime titties. And I guess there's like some of them are kinda hot, the girls. But like they're not like it's not a fucking big anime titty game. It's just a game where it's like soldiers and you kill zombies and you do gotcha pulls for the soldiers, and then there's just fucking soldier characters who do different things. You could do a pull and you could get fucking you get Mason the bow. You get fucking let's see. You get Elsa. You could get fucking let's see, not the Disney Elsa, although it's definitely a reference to Disney Elsa because she's an ice soldier. There's
Oh,
fucking
that's so fucking lame. I hate that shit so much.
there's a there's a guy named Gump who is obviously just Pyro from TF2 a little bit mostly. And then there's this guy, okay? There's fucking Cage. And the thing is there's no like as far as I can tell, there's no like lore descriptions or anything. Maybe I'll meet this character later in the story because there are some like little cutscenes, but like you don't really know much about these characters. It seems like they're just completely made up. And this guy, you click on them and they say something, and it's like a voice acted line. And there's this character named Cage. You click on him and he just says his fucking like little action figure catchphrase is "I'm not a good father."
Jesus Christ.
What? Do you have kids? Where are they? Who? How? So are you a bad father? What does this mean? Who are you?
Like, good lord. I mean, that's kind of like fucked up just for a game, right?
Like, and all the other ones are like, "I'm here to help," or like, "Yeah, I'm a great soldier and a great pal too." Or there's like the poison girl, and she's like, "Anybody got any poison?" or some shit like that. And there's just this guy, he's just like, "I'm not a good father.
Good
I have
God.
regrets about my role as a parent." He does a lot of damage, though. He's a good unit.
Yeah, but he's not a
Not a
good
not a good
father.
father, but he's a good unit, I guess. God, mobile games are such like fuck. They're like scientifically designed to like addict you to
Yeah,
fucking garbage.
it's kind of fucked up, man, because like it shouldn't be that way, but it be like that.
Because like it's just this game where you like are on like a left to right plane and you got soldiers and they shoot and there's barrels that they shoot at and the barrels have upgrades. And you kill zombies with all your guns and your upgrades and your stuff.
Jeez.
And they just like shoot at zombies. It's a stupid little dumb game, barely fucking anything that you do, almost idle. Just got to move left and right a little bit.
J-
I don't know why I'm playing this shit, but I am.
Just how it be, yo.
It's not like I can play real video games. My fucking PS4 is donated right now.
What? Explain?
That's the fun thing about whenever my mother's friends or like a family member or anybody visits my house, they sleep on the couch in the living room. And the only way that they can obtain any entertainment on that living room television, because it is not a smart television, I do not have cable, is by utilizing my PlayStation 4.
That's
So
fucking funny.
I'm forced to fucking give it up every
Give it
time we have
up.
company. So currently my father's out there watching Netflix on my PlayStation 4. And also that PlayStation 4 is not long for this world anyway,
Uh
is
oh.
another unfortunate thing. It's slowly dying of an unfortunate, painful death. There's something fucked up in there. It gets way too hot, way too quick. I'm gonna be real, if you opened it up, there's probably cockroaches in there when you get because you know I have cockroaches in my house. Usually, if you have cockroaches in your house, you got a hot electronic device that's just out there. They're gonna
Yeah.
get in there. So yeah, I bet you there's roaches in there, and it's just fucked up. I've had it for years, and now it's like half the time I turn it on, it has to be like, "Did you like unplug me wrong? Like I'm fucked up. Hold on, let me try to figure myself out for a minute." And I thought it was broken. I reported it as broken a couple weeks ago. I might even have mentioned it on this show because, like, I had it on for like an hour and it just wouldn't get past that like screen where it's like, okay, now we're gonna fucking rebuild the database or whatever the fuck, or like make sure you're not corrupted. And it just never went past that screen. But then I tried it again and it did. And I've been trying to be very delicate with like turning it off properly and stuff. So we'll see how it goes. I also did some like safe mode database rebuilding thing.
You're hacking Sony. You're
I was
responsible for the fappening. Oh my god, Riley.
is booting my PS4 in safe mode, hacking Sony,
You're hacking the internet.
hacking the internet. No, but yeah, it made it so the PlayStation Store would open. That wasn't
Yeah.
happening before. So that's cool. I wanted to re-download Xenoverse 2 because I want to play Xenoverse 2 kinda because the DLC looks cool. So I want to like do the main campaign and then maybe look into some of the DLC because it seems like there might be some interesting stuff going on in Xenoverse 2. And I do wonder if it's any better than Xenoverse 1 because Xenoverse 1 was like the story mode was engaging enough. Like I played it, I beat it, but that game was like fucked. Like in terms of balance,
Yeah.
because like the difficulty was like it was like okay, if I try to play this like a reasonable human being, it's fucking impossible. If I spam this one special move that I got where I do like a combo attack over and over again forever, I win. No matter what. Like that move is so fucking busted that I would literally make like a level 1 character who would have that move and I would go to the final boss and I would beat him just to show people like how fucked it was. That was like a little party trick that I had. Be like, check this shit out. You ever heard of this Dragon Ball Xenoverse game? Check this shit out. And I'd make my level 1 character with no stats so that I'd beat the final boss by spamming that special attack 8,000 times. So I wonder if Xenoverse 2 is a little more balanced, is my curiosity. People have been playing it pretty actively for fucking God, what seems like 10 years now. Probably not quite, but close. So I guess something's going on. Something's good about Xenoverse 2.
Yeah,
Do you ever
I've
play any of
never
those
actually.
games?
I played the Tenkaichi series, but I've never played. I guess I've never played that one before.
Yeah, Xenoverse 1 and 2 are like weird ones. Like they decided to kind of like experiment with Dragon Ball games for a while. Like it's kind of like Budokai Tenkaichi, but also there's like some RPG elements and like some weird like co-op and like raid stuff.
Hmm.
It's really interesting. I was not really into it as compared to older Dragon Ball games. At least the first one. I haven't even played the second one. I've only become interested in the second one now because an interesting thing about it is even though this game came out before Fighters, it's been receiving consistent DLC to this day. So there's like a lot of shit in Xenoverse 2 now.
Oh, no kidding.
You got to pay a lot of money for it because it's like fucking 8 seasons of DLC. But they've had a ton of shit. And I own the game, and I forgot that I even owned the game. I almost bought it. I was on like some like app. I was on fucking Whatnot because of Vito, which we'll talk about that fucker a little later. But he last week on the show he said that if you used his Whatnot invite link, it just gave you like $15 free of money to spend on Whatnot. And I
That's
found
cool.
out today that that's not limited to Vito. You can just spend it anywhere on Whatnot. And so I was like, okay. And I was looking at like video games I could buy when I saw a copy of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 for the Switch. And
Cool.
I had like my finger over the button. I was like, wait a minute. Do I own this game on PlayStation? And I looked and I did. I was correct that I did own it, even though I've played it for probably 15 minutes total in my life.
Hmm.
So I'm thinking I might play that game once I get access to my PlayStation again.
It sounds like exactly, the type of game you'd probably be super into.
Yeah, I like playing Dragon Ball Z games. They're good.
Yeah.
They're my favorite little spiky anime guys, and they beat each other up. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. You know what?
Speaking of spiky anime guys, we got new Dragon Ball coming soon.
No, God.
Fucking Daima is on its way. We got a release date. I don't know exactly what it is. You might have to Google it if you're interested, but it was
I I
October
am
something.
I am looking forward to it. I'm just hoping that everything's good and that it doesn't suck and it's not fucking stupid. I don't think it'll be stupid, but yeah.
I think it'll be good. I mean, Toriyama seemed pretty confident in it. Like he was fully involved. This was all before his passing, so
Yeah.
I'm pretty confident it's going to be something good. I don't think it's going to be very lore significant. I think it's going to be something that's for fun, and that's going to make a lot of people like upset. There's not going to be enough fucking like
Yeah.
power scaling autism.
Yeah,
But I think
because
it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be good. That's my call.
well, like everyone's like getting into the granola arc by now, and they really really want that like more than anything. Like no one wants the babies. They're babies. Oh, like no one really wants that at all. They just want uh they just want the fucking power. They want the Dragon Ball. They want
It's
DBZ.
fun though. We've been fucking watching strong guys beat on each other for years now. Toriyama decided he wanted to do this fun little story where
Yeah,
the Dragon Ball characters are gonna get small and they're gonna fight demons and it's gonna be fun. And
yeah.
and I'm sure it's gonna be a delightful experience that a bunch of autists are gonna be pissed about because it's not gonna have enough significance to Dragon Ball's overall lore.
No, they
But
can
I
be a
think
dick.
I'm gonna enjoy it. Speaking of Dragon Ball, we gotta get back to Dragon Wheel, huh? We owe the people.
Yes, we owe the people a wheel of the dragon.
I think the last time we did that was May, because you really don't want to watch this live action South Korean Dragon Ball movie, which I don't blame you for, but we gotta do it. We gotta bite the bullet on this one.
Like, I mean, we'll get to it eventually. I'm
It-
sure.
we gotta get this shit done, Mo. This month, we can't let We can't let a whole quarter go by with no dragon wheel.
Well, I mean, if that's just how it
We're
is,
here
it's
in
just how it is.
Q3 of 2020 fucking 4 or whatever, and we gotta put some dragon wheel on the people's plates. No, they're starving. The people are starving for dragon
We're
wheel.
starving for Dragon
Oh
Wheel. They
no.
just have to have it. Ugh. Anywho.
Man, fuck Discord shows. I'm doing this like whole bit, and then my internet's like, actually, I have not been paying attention the whole time. It
Oh, what's happened? Did it, like, stop recording or some shit?
didn't stop recording, but my Discord call just like killed itself, and I'm doing this whole routine being like, why isn't Mo laughing at my silly guffaws and gaffes? And I realized that my connection had failed.
Uh-oh.
It was
Oh,
truly
no,
a
no, no, no.
tragedy.
I was just listening to you. My bad. I didn't mean to make it sound like I was ignoring you.
No, I think you might have missed a sentence or two. There was a point where I went red and I didn't hear anything, and I was like, "Oh God, oh no," and
Uh-oh.
I had to reconnect and whatever. But shit, what was I saying? What was the last thing I said?
I don't know.
Failure, critical failure. It's over. It's so over.
It's Jover. You
Something
don't
about Dragon
understand.
Ball, Dragon, these nuts. What do you think's gonna go on with Dragon Ball after this? Do you think
uh,
fucking Toyotaro's gonna get back in there and we're gonna get some true Dragon Ball Kino?
I fucking hope so because we have the granola arc that I'm really, really into and that I really want to fucking see. And it kind of sucks that we ain't got it yet, but eventually I'm sure that we'll
Is the
get.
granola arc like done in the manga? Or are we like in the middle of it, or what's
I
going on?
I think that we're more or less done. Yes.
Because I think there was Black Frieza, but that wasn't an arc in and of itself. That was like
Yeah,
during the granola
yeah,
arc, wasn't
black
it?
yeah, Black Frieza is just kind of showing up. We haven't really gotten a whole lot of like, why is Black Frieza Black Frieza? He's doing the Black Frieza thing. Oh my god.
What do you
That's.
think? What do you think is like the future for Goku and Vegeta as characters? Do you think any like crazy shit's gonna happen?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Eventually, Goku's gonna fucking learn and master, absolutely master, uh Ultra Instinct, and he'll probably end up
Hasn't he
becoming.
done that already?
No,
Basically,
he's mastered a form of Ultra Instinct, but he just really has just kind of gotten started, like with how Ultra Instinct really works. It's kind of weird to try and explain because I don't know
because it's
exactly.
like he has mastered Ultra Instinct is a form that Goku has. So you're telling me
Yeah,
you can master more Ultra Instinct than mastered Ultra Instinct?
well, maybe.
All right, that's fair. Sure.
Well, no, no, no. I guess what I mean by that, there are certain forms, like there's Ultra Instinct Sign and all this. It's nerd shit.
I thought the one with the white hair that he unlocks like at the end of the Tournament of Power. I thought that one was mastered Ultra Instinct.
No, that's just it's the form of Ultra Instinct that he learned during the Tournament of Power. He's got now, but unfortunately,
Well, he
uh,
learned two forms during the Tournament of Power. He learned Sign, which is the one with the black hair, and then he got the one with the silvered hair, which I thought was mastered Ultra Instinct.
you know what? I don't remember off the top of my head.
I thought he mastered Ultra Instinct, and I heard he like refined it into like a different thing, kind of.
Yeah.
He like made it his own. He made Goku version of Ultra Instinct. And then there's Vegeta over here with Ultra Ego. You think he's gonna become the god of destruction? What's that
Uh,
gonna be like?
it does certainly feel like it is, but but eventually, I think what's going to happen is he's going to end up because I think he will become a god of destruction eventually, but I'm not sure how, when, or how. Because like I know in the manga, he's being trained by Beerus because he's discovered the Ultra Ego form. So we're just really waiting to see what that's all gonna look like and come out of, because he's learning Ultra Ego. Like, I think he finally uses it for the first time in the Granola arc, and the character Granola is like just as powerful as Goku and Vegeta, and he's got a tragic backstory. Is he a bad guy, a good guy? He hates the Saiyans because, like, Bardock and all of his kind showed up and did the whole, like, Great Ape Moon thing, the moon trick, and turned
Sure.
themselves into to great apes and annihilated nearly everyone on the planet, like 40 years ago. So that's what's going on
So
with
they
him.
did Tuffles again, but different now.
Yeah. I guess Tuffles, but a good guy. And there's like
Okay,
Namekians
he's
and
a good
stuff.
guy, but he hates the Saiyans.
Yeah, because they fucking killed like most of his people and killed his mom.
So it's kind of the situation. But like, is he really a good guy? Because it's like sometimes you have those situations where it's like, yeah,
No,
he's just
he's
pissed.
straight up a
He's
he's
just
straight up
pissed
a
because
good
they
guy.
fucked up his planet. But then he shows up and he's like, I hate you and all of your friends also, and I've decided I'm gonna kill people who have nothing to do with this.
No, no, no. I think they're actually trying to get him to be like somewhat of a character, a reoccurring character, but he's got issues right now. And they have a dragon, like a Dragon Ball dragon, and it's only two Dragon Balls, but they get regenerate every few months. But the wishes, like, you get one or two wishes, but the wishes come with, caveats and addendums and stuff.
Bro, they got like fucking genie Dragon Balls. I really need to read the Dragon Ball Super manga,
Yeah.
I
No,
guess.
the fucking manga is really fucking solid. I love the shit out of that. I'm reading the Chainsaw Man manga as well. It's fucking awesome. Uh
Somebody should make one of those fucking like sick ass like YouTube comic dubs of the Super manga.
oh yeah, that's how I usually catch up
Hi-
with mangas I fucking miss
hire
reading.
Masako X to voice Goku and Gohan. Fucking get in there.
Yeah, it's in there though, but I've been really enjoying the shit out of both those mangas.
I guess they did some sort of little animation. I gotta see if I can find it again. I saw like a trailer when I was scrolling through YouTube Shorts of the fight between Fuse Zamasu and Goku in the manga, where Goku uses the Hakai that uses Beerus's attack.
Yeah, yeah, because he fucking learned it. Because Goku's a sneaky little monkey, and
Yeah,
he's been
that's wild. It's funny how Vegeta's now on the path to become the god of destruction. But if you're looking at the manga, the first time one of them does a god of destruction thing is fucking Goku hits the Hakai on fucking Zamasu, just like fucking yeah, bam.
yeah, the manga is like drastically different from the fucking show.
Yeah, the real sick part about the part about the manga I love a lot is that they fixed Gohan almost. It seems like perhaps you don't feel that strongly, but just think about it, Mo. He
I mean, if they,
he tied a fusion. He double KO'd a fucking fusion of two like ultra powerful Super Saiyans. They knocked each other out. He equaled them.
what, who's the?
Kefla. That's how Kefla gets. Kefla
Oh,
and Gohan knock
nah,
each other out in the Tournament of Power in the manga.
Goku, Keffels was like getting there, but wait, hold on, no, Goku knocked him out.
In the manga, Goku beats Kefla. No. In the anime, Goku beats Kefla. In the manga, Gohan beats Kefla, but she also
Oh,
beats him at the same time. It's like a double KO.
oh, okay. I haven't read the Tournament of Power manga arc yet for
Yeah,
DB Super.
they make Gohan good. He fucking he equal footings Kefla. They eliminate each
Yeah,
other.
no shit, because they made him eat shit in the fucking anime, which I kind of think that they shouldn't have done that with Gohan or Piccolo. Piccolo and at least maybe Gohan should have been like, some of the last people standing.
I'm glad
Like,
they
it would
did
have
it
been.
that way because it also it sets up superhero a lot better.
Well, yeah,
If
I mean, like,
Gohan's actually competent before he becomes literally stronger than everyone.
yeah, Beast Mode Gohan's fucking sick, and so is Orange Piccolo. I'm glad they finally just gave him a fucking catch up, fucking power up, and maybe Gohan won't be so fucking useless since the fucking Cell games. So I'm happy for that.
I was fine with him being. God fucking damn it! Fuck.
It's the hiccup. All right, let's just take a pause real quick, and just notate this part down, and we'll go get some drinks. How about that?
Stop telling me to notate parts down live. If we just say let's take a break and then and that's it, the robot will do it on its own. It'll be completely seamless. So stop like giving me elaborate editing
No,
instructions
no, it
live.
doesn't do that. No, if it
Yes,
keeps
it
all the
does.
fucking stuff in.
I do truncate silence, and then any like if we spent like fucking 20 minutes out of the room, and it's just completely muted and there's no sound, it cuts all of that out and it makes it into literally 1 second. So it's
I
like
kind of I
so it's like okay, let's take a break, and now we're back here on the Moecast.
I kind of did this deliberately to you just to have you talk through your hiccups. It's fucking funny.
Fuck you.
All right, I'm gonna get a drink. Big floppy donkey dicks. Riley, you back yet?
Wouldn't it be funny if the Moecast was like The Office, where like we'd be talking, and then in the middle of it, it does like a cutaway. We have like a confessional, and we just like start talking about the other guy, and they don't know.
Oh, that would be kind of funny.
It's just like we're having a conversation, and then there's like a transition noise, and it goes to me, and I'm like,
I
God, Mo's a
fucking hate
fucking
this guy.
idiot.
Like, I fucking hate this shit every fucking day, every time. All right, do you
Or,
have?
or like it's like a prank, like one of those prank sequences in The Office where I'm like, okay, so today I'm gonna do an Obama impression, and I'm gonna pretend the whole time that Obama's on the podcast, and I'm not gonna waver.
uh, like
Redox didn't like that
Riley?
bit. He didn't like that episode.
Riley's really, really committed to this fucking bit, and like he's just gonna do the Obama voice the entire time. What's man? We gotta like someone's gotta. You might have to tard wrangle Redux here because like he says goofy shit, and like Paul was talking about earlier today when he's over at my house doing laundry. He's like he just goes from zero to autism like real quick and
Yeah,
all that
Redux is
stuff.
weird, but he's the only guy who cares about my content, so I gotta be nice to him.
I know he's just I like Redux and everything. I'm not going to shit all over him, but he just like does not know when to be appropriate in some social situations.
I did have to yell at him a little bit.
I yelled at him
He
like
was saying
some
some
week.
whack shit, and I had to DM him and be like, "I will ban you if you don't stop saying this shit." And he was like, "I legitimately didn't even realize how bad this was." Like he was definitely not socially aware. He was just being weird. He was just being silly, and I was like, "Stop fucking saying what you're saying."
Yeah, I understand that. Like a couple of months ago, he like because it was starting to get to me. Like he just shows up every fucking stream. There's nothing but box in here. There's no one here. No one's talking. It's like because most people just fucking lurk and they don't fucking chat.
There
And
are a
so
lot
like
of
it's
bots.
like just sometimes you gotta.
Is the bots thing like your Vito's pigs thing?
Well, no, it's
Like
just
we're all telling you about how many bot viewers you have, and you're
well,
like,
no.
"Oh,
He'll show up.
this is boring and not
No,
true."
he'll show up at Kick. He'll show up at YouTube. I can have like 15, 16 fucking people watching me. All bots, man. Bots. It's just fucking constantly. And he's the only asshole in fucking chat at the moment because everyone's lurking and chilling and ain't doing shit. So it's like it's fucking hard. And I see like up above my head the text bots. Like, bro, I got mad and I told him, dude, shut the fuck up, or I'm like straight up muting you, man. Like this is enough because I was getting mad
Now
because
there are
it's
a lot
like
of bots
it's
though,
been like it's
Mo.
been
There are
months of that.
bots. They're not
But
all lurkers, Mo. A lot of them are
yeah, I don't
bots.
give a
He's
shit.
not
Oh
right.
no,
He's not
it's
wrong.
no, he is mostly wrong because he's just making the assumption that everyone's a fucking bot
The
and no
bots
one's
thing for
real.
you is
I
like
have no one.
the bots thing for you is like the pig
It's
thing for
it's
Vito.
not. No, it's not. It's not like that at all. Like, notice how like I'll threaten to fucking ban you if you upset me. Chill the fuck out. Because he's like the only guy constantly boom, boom, boom. Like, bro, okay, man, look, I've kind of had a bad day. Will you fuck off a little bit and leave me the fuck alone? Because it's like, dude, it's like I'm constantly just getting downed. But notice how I respond, right? And I think you're going to pick up what I'm putting down here. Notice how I respond. I respond with a simple threat of a temporary ban. I don't fucking bitch out completely and have like and just ban you and it's just seemingly indefinitely. And I sure as shit don't tell people that I'm gonna rat you out to the fucking cops if you come and fuck with me on
Holy
my
shit, dude.
private property.
We're
Oh,
we
my
we might
private
really be at the
property.
fucking the end of biggest problem Evangelion here. Like it might
Yeah,
be over.
possibly,
Doubling
possibly.
down, doubling down, doubling down.
I mean, like, Jesus Christ, bro. Like, Vito has just acted like completely, wholly, utterly inappropriately.
Fuck Vito,
And
because
like,
this whole time we've been telling the wrong story. We've been telling Vito to put on the fucking crown. Vito needs to put on the fucking tank top. Okay? We this whole time we thought Vito was becoming Maddox. The whole time he was becoming fucking Eric July. The
yeah, he's
whole
becoming
time. He is
with
Eric
the
July
little,
now.
like, without even a fraction of Eric July's success. That's the thing. With half a comic out, man, and I'm trying not to shit on Vito, but he's made it extremely hard not to do so. But, bro, you don't get to show up at your fucking podcast, had drinking a fucking beer because job well done with half a fucking comic. Okay? Like, no, as much as I do not like Eric July's bullshit and the Geeks and Gamers Squad's fucking bullshit, at least they show out and at least they put out their fucking content, dude.
Not really
And
though. There's still only two
not
iSoms.
no, there's a couple of iSoms, but a shitload of other content also.
Yeah,
Also,
but
you
when you're
know, the
making like
all
a
the
comic
bullshit.
book, when you're making like a comic book narrative universe and you want to tell stories about characters, it's a little weird. You have your main character and you do 2 issues of him, and then you do an issue number 1 for 12 other series before you ever
Well,
do an issue number 3 for ISOM. It's a little weird.
I mean, like, well, to be completely honest, you know, even with the discombobulated, fucking like weird stuttered release for his stuff, at least he's putting out comic content, even if they're 30 fucking bucks a damn issue, unless it's a $5 fucking fire sale. And God, did you see that fucking drone footage from his warehouse, man? The thing's damn near empty.
I wish he never did this gay ass comic, you know?
No, I wish he did this gay ass comic, and I wish it was exactly as it is right now. But maybe he didn't have to. Like, this is what I don't understand about Vito. He's like one of the key component, the key characters in the Eric July versus Biggest Problem fucking drama, right? How do you see how do you see Eric July and then decide, hey, I'm going to do exactly like he's doing and just be a fucking schmuck about it and just like be just such a pissant. It fucking sucks. Like, have you been seeing what he's been saying to fucking
So I was
Riley
hanging
Ament?
out with the in the biggest problem Discord VC
Mm-hmm.
this morning, and Riley was the other Riley, ASC Riley, our good friend. Go to freeriley.fund, everybody. That's free RILEY.fund to stop him from going to jail because we like him. And he
Is he going to pull up and shave Vito?
maybe that's what he's saying. So they I guess Riley, Vito, and Mint are in a little bit of a fight, and I was trying to get the whole context, and I didn't quite get it. But it seems like some sort of spat began between Vito
Yeah,
and Riley and Mint,
it
perhaps as a
it
result of Vito's banning spree.
well,
But it
it
seems to
start
have transcended that and become more personal.
well,
And
for what I seen and for what I can understand, this all started because that one time fucking Riley got mad at Vito for like just really half-assing his fucking support and all that, and like you remember he called up in the show and all that stuff, and then he does bitch shit like, "Well, I mean, you don't want him to go to jail, but we gotta put the fear of God in him." And I'm like, bro, if Eric July and the cops in Dallas didn't do that, Dallas, Texas, your California libtard ass is not going to succeed, right? So I think it started there, and then recently after the ban wave, after the Vito fucking spurgeoning, the spurga is the spur after Vito spaghetti, the spaghetti incident, uh,
the thing
Vito
is,
just
like,
started. Hold on, Vito started raging like crazy in the fucking Discord, and that got to, Mint just said one thing: "I'm never going to fuck you, Vito," and it got a bunch of and fucking stuff, and then Riley start arguing. So that's kind of where we started, and then you had what we had in biggest problem Friday, and we're at that right now.
yeah, it's pretty crazy to hear. Because it's like, I can see, from an outsider's perspective, you can almost understand Vito, but it's the fact that we've dealt with this whole Eric July situation. We know what's going on. We know Riley is
It's
this.
fucking clown shoes.
He's this
Riley's
harmless
fucking
little.
clown.
He's
Yeah,
this
he's fucking
harmless little
clown
clown
shoes.
shoes character who shows up to your fucking warehouse and tapes the money to the door.
In a fucking cape. Maybe dressed as a Power Ranger sometime. Come on, I mean, he fucking said, "The hat is over the fence, Vito." What the fuck does that mean?
He's just
Oh,
gonna like put. He's just gonna put like a little pig in his yard or something. Like, he's just gonna do
yeah.
something silly, and Vito's being so fucking anal about, because it's like, I get it. The difference is in the way Vito can spin it, and the way that a lot of people will understand it, and that I can kind of understand, but I have rebuttals to, is Vito saying it's different. There's a difference between the warehouse that's kind of a public business because it's like fucking plastered in Rippaverse logos and it's in a public fucking uh space, versus his house, which, like, sure,
Nah,
but it's
stop being a little
Riley.
bitch.
But it's Riley,
It's
who
funny
you
too.
know.
Internet IRL shenanigans are fucking funny. Not if you're the guy getting shenaniganed upon, but it's fucking great for everyone. You don't have to be a bitch and call the fucking cops. Like, like, yeah, Vito could not live in Ethan Ralph's shoes. Like, not even for like a fucking week, and deal with the internet bullshit that Ethan Ralph has to fucking deal with. Shit, man, he couldn't even deal, do a deal a couple of days in fucking Medicare's fucking shoes without cancer, because I'm not trying to wish cancer upon Vito or Medicare or anyone. But he
What
gets
about
fucking trolled
Boogie?
all the time. Fucking Pod Awful. Pod Awful is the fucking king god troll, like him and his prophet Salvo Pancakes. Blessed be the both of them.
And the
It's
Pod
fucking
Awful
great.
is like, Pod Awful's like, he does some like mean stuff sometimes that I
It's
don't
fucking
approve of,
funny.
but he's
It's
like a
fucking funny.
legendary fucking troll.
Yeah, oh, there's just coleslaw out the ass, like ordering sandwich bread, but like the plain sandwich bread without the sandwich material in there. Just like shitty fucking like just coleslaw. God, coleslaw at the fucking at the bowling alley. That shit was fucking amazing, man. That whole night was just fucking amazing. And I think that's an underrated internet night. Like, people need to bask in the majesty and the drama that was the fucking Bolorama, the Killstream Invitational, I think it was called. That was fucking beautiful, man. And I don't know if Ralph ever called the cops on anybody. This shit was fucking funny though, and he rolled through it like, despite everything. At least it seems Ethan Ralph fucking rolls with it and just fucking goes with it. And Vito's
Well,
acting like
Ralph
a
is
little
like
bitch.
pissed. Ralph is like very angry at SCPS now. Like, they won't. They aren't. they're no longer cool because I guess from what I can gather, Ralph's just like salty because Jesse did this bit for a while where he just would give other people his stream key and just like let another like streamer
That's
do episodes of
funny.
Pod
That's
Awful.
funny. The
Let-
coleslaw at the house is fucking funny.
like
I mean,
sauce.
God.
Yeah, no, the coleslaw at the house is funny, but like Jesse did this bit for a while where he would just give his own stream key to other people and be like, okay, today this guy is gonna do an episode of Pod Awful. Today this it was like this weird little thing he did for a while. Like Salvo Pancakes did one. Sven Stoffels did one. He called it The Dick Show like a while back. That like artist guy. And Ethan Ralph did one. And apparently the one Ethan Ralph did was fucking terrible and the whole Pod Awful audience fucking hated it. They were
Oh,
very mean to
yeah.
him in chat, so now he hates Jesse PS.
What did he do? I'm not.
I think he just like reacted to some footage or some shit and just like wasn't very funny or active. It was just like a very mid kill stream, but it was his Pod Awful takeover.
Oh God. Oh well, that you win some, you lose some, and that's just how it is. But yeah, like just in conclusion, man, he's taking it like a chump and not a champ. And Riley's obviously not gonna fucking do anything. And it's a total bitch move to go, I'm calling the cops, I'm calling the police. Like all of Vito's posturing and his anti-police fucking stance, man. Like constantly, because he's got a lot of anti-police stuff. Like that just it's out the window now because you're threatening to call the fucking cops. Like it's like a real weak constitution, and you lose a ton of man points because that's some bitch made behavior, I think.
So here's the alternate pathway, and I'm curious on your take on this because I feel like the anti like dick people will take this path, and like I can see their point, but at the same time, I think it is meant to be interpreted differently. Although I
I
think they
say
would describe
already
that as cope.
immediately. I just say
Um,
immediately screw him.
immediately screw him, but like Vito said that like if Riley comes to his house, he'll call the cops and whatever because he's afraid Riley's gonna pull little pranks.
Oh yeah, so
There was
it's just
that.
a little
So there was
prank.
that prank. There was that prank where I believe Jesse from Pod Awful was responsible for this. We didn't. Dick didn't know who was responsible for a while. He thought it was like an Eric July guy. Somebody put a blow up cow in the back of his truck.
Oh
And,
yeah, Juju the cow.
and like it was funny, like they had a good time with it, but then Dick like in that episode where they talked about it was like, yeah guys, don't come to my house, it's funny, but like I might shoot you. And like a lot of the anti-Dick crowd is like, oh, he's being fucking, oh, he's talking about Eric July
Yeah,
and Riley, but oh, if you come to his place, he'll fucking shoot you.
at least you're not calling the cops, so I don't give a shit. It's fine.
Yeah, I
Like,
think
if
what
you're
Dick
not,
is trying to say, and like again, they might think this is cope, but I think really what Dick is trying to say is like, yeah, if there's an intruder on my property, I might shoot you. So like, don't come to my house. That's a risk that you're taking because I might just shoot you because I think you're a threat.
yeah, and that how you're not gonna have any time to really ascertain whether this is a home intruder or a fucking prankster. But no, at least he's not fucking calling the cops, so I'm fucking fine with it 100%.
Yeah, he's not
He does it
filing
like a
police
man, not a
reports about
bitch.
the fucking rubber cow. Yeah.
Oh no, I'm being made fun of on
Oh,
the
Riley's
internet.
harassing me. Oh, Riley's gonna put a
Like
little pig
Riley,
on my door.
like Riley's not, gonna do fucking anything to you. He's just gonna laugh at you. You're gonna be a fucking laughing stock. That's all. He's just gotta
Bro,
stop acting like a bitch about it.
listen, I'm not an advocate for doxing, but it'd be like real fun. Well, everybody knows Dick's address, right? That's out there. What if like during a recording of Biggest Problem, they like DoorDash a bunch of like ham and like bacon and like pig related food.
No, you gotta like DoorDash like the shitty ones, like the gutter or the like pig's blood or something like that. Like
Well, I
you
don't think
can't
you
give
can
them like
DoorDash pig's blood. I don't think
well
they
I
have
don't well
that.
I don't know, like you probably just like go over to Vito's place while he's recording the podcast because that's fucking funny.
Like, you can do that too, but I'm saying like it'd just be funny if there was like piles of like takeout boxes full of ham.
No, because that would like low key reward him and his bad behavior by giving him delicious food. Ham's delicious.
Okay, whatever. There's that, sure, but it's the pig thing. If it's pig related, it's gonna piss him off. So if
Yeah,
there's a
that's
bunch of
why.
fucking
Like,
ham out there. It's like
yeah,
the
like that's
fuck.
oh god. How about pig hooves? They've got to use pig hooves for something at the butcher. So like just bags of fucking pig hooves, but like fucking deliver them like early on, like when someone's like scoping this place
You do.
out.
I don't know if they have like pig hoo, but I guess they have pig's feet. Yeah, yeah,
Pig's
yeah.
feet.
Like
There we
they
go.
come in like jars or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Like you got to give him the inedible part of the fucking pig, or at least
Oh,
like the
he
part
might
of the
like
pig he
pig's
won't
feet.
know how
People
to
eat
eat.
that shit. I don't know. I've never done it. It seems gross,
I
but
don't
people
think.
have done it.
Well, Italians aren't really known for their fondness of pig feet. But anyway, that's my take on it. It's really bitch made, and there's been so many examples of dude just you realize that despite like going back to the Ralph thing, he weathered the fucking storm, talked his shit, backed it up sometimes when he could, and then he let the shit fucking go. He didn't really threaten to call the fucking police or anything or anyone. Like he like Mint said like during the audio that she released. Apparently, allegedly, he threatened to sue them if they release that audio.
Bro, this is crap.
Yeah, and then
It has to
that's
be
fucking
over.
lame.
There's no way Dick can like fucking tolerate this behavior.
Well, like I even put on there, and I got a ton of likes and stuff from it. I first said fire Vito, and everyone was like, "No, this is not fire Vito. All right, we'll take away his mod
Hashtag
privileges."
replace Ito has become the.
Yeah, I love that shit. And of course, Ethan Ralph fucking won the poll because fucking why not?
I was
Uh,
gonna say, I feel like it's almost. It might even happen at this point, so maybe I'm gonna be made a fool. But it almost seems like a like pathetic attempt. Like Ethan Ralph is literally being like that guy who like a female friend of his is like about to break up with her boyfriend, maybe. And he slides in there like, "Hey, girl, what you doing?" That's literally what Ralph's doing. He's like, "Oh, Vito might be out of the picture soon. Well, Ethan Ralph, I can come on down." And
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I don't want to be in Mexico anymore. I don't want to do the torta diet. Please, like, get me back to the
no, I
United
think
States.
because LA and Mexico are like directly bordered to each other, so I think the plan is he's gonna move to like the border and like just like drive down for the show.
Yeah, or drive up rather.
I'll drive up, yeah.
Yeah. But ultimately, what's your, I guess, final thoughts on that situation? What do you think?
I hope that everything works out. Like I don't want biggest problem to end, and I really don't want Vito to be replaced either. Like he's
Yeah,
kind of lost his way at this point, but I think he can steer back. I think everything will be okay. Or it won't be. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see how Dick responds, because like he was really pissed about Eric July
yeah,
trying to send Riley to jail, and now Vito is trying to send Riley to jail. So it's gonna be really interesting to see how Dick handles this. Has he been talking on Twitter about it?
yeah, he kind of, but I think he retired from the internet for the evening at about 4 o'clock after the day, saying that's enough internet for me. So, and I haven't been active in either one of the discords lately. I've been trying to check it out, but then it's just nothing's going on. So I ain't really read anything or checked anything out yet in the last few hours because I've been playing video games and hanging out with my buddy Paul.
Hey, Mo, if I had a nickel for every duo of one edgy podcaster and one super lefty podcaster that's in danger of breaking up recently, I would have two nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. In my small little podcast world, that I tried kind of started trying to introduce you to. We've reached the end of Florian. No more Florian.
Oh, why not? What happened?
He's left all Monkey Jones related content.
Oh, yeah, 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 because of the fucking, very funny, Eggy and fucking, Simmy and Jimmy fucking stream. I love
Yeah,
the shit out of that.
yeah, I said that stream to you. And since then Monkey did he did a Monday morning like podcast stream, and he talked a lot of shit about Florian. And it's funny how like
Oh, alright,
it's
send
funny
it
how
to me.
scorched earth it's been.
Yeah?
Monkey was like ready to fucking Monkey had already been pissed at Florian for like a year anyway, because Florian had this little like bitch stand on business thing where he was like, I will no longer be on the podcast at the same time as Eggy. I don't want to be on the podcast with
Oh,
Eggy.
fuck that, man, like, no Eggy, no show, fuck you.
So it became this like weird like divorce they had to navigate, where it's like, okay, we got This Isn't Keto. Do we want Eggy or do we want Florian? Because we can't have both, so we gotta make the choice. But so yeah, Florian has departed, and it's been an interesting week. It's funny to see Monkey getting all these little breakups and how he responds to them. He's very mean,
Yeah,
which I mean, I get it.
and I have to ask, did Monkey or Eggy or Florian or anyone threaten to call the cops on one another?
No, so
No,
thankfully
not
we
at
haven't gotten
all.
that far.
So they didn't act like little bitches then. Oh, okay,
Yeah, so
okay,
let's
okay.
little. This is just like fucking like Gossip Girl popcorn eating drama. This is not
Yeah, I
the
know, I love
police
it.
are involved.
Uh, yeah, but every once in a while, like the reason why I love internet blood sports and biggest problem is like, cause dude, I have a Jerry Springer hole size hole in my heart, and I need my fucking Springer, man. I just need it. It's not fair that I don't get it anymore because Springer's fucking dead, and it's off TV, and I don't watch TV anymore. I watch YouTube, or I'll watch YouTube on the TV. But that's unfortunately where I am at.
Yeah, I just listen to podcasts all the time. That's what I do. Podcasts, and like occasionally I'll watch like a television show. I want to do more movies. I want to review more movies. That's something I like doing. It's just like, trying to it's hard to like find people and set days and times, but I like being like, okay, I get to watch this movie this week, and then I get to talk about it with this guy on this day. Like that's always been a fun part of my like career, and I want to do it a lot more. There was a point where I was doing it every week, and I've been doing fucking awfully at like doing it consistently. The
Yeah, but yeah, I
last
bet you got a whole lot more free time though, huh? And you've been talking about like dumping some projects, and maybe this is kind of good. Maybe you should just do a once a month fucking movie review or show review or something.
the fuck no, definitely not. I want to do much more often those. I want to have. I like giving opinions on media. It's one of my favorite things to do on this here internet platform is media opinions. It's become like one of my like hyperfixation genres now, where Let's Plays was that for years. I'm a big fan of like movie podcasts that function in such a way where it's like you can kind of enjoy this either way. But like it's cool if you have seen the movie. It's I like reviewing shit. It's fun.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah,
So
yeah,
I want to
yeah.
do it more.
And I totally feel you on the fucking podcast thing. Like, for example, I want to know maybe you can get obsessed with, hurrying up and posting the fucking Moecast on time. Because I'm noticing, has there been a Moecast upload lately for
Uh,
last week?
There's
Last
gonna
week's
be
episode?
one
Hmm.
either
Yeah.
tonight. There's either gonna be one either tonight or tomorrow. I'm mostly done with it, so don't worry about it. They haven't
Okay.
been that late. I haven't been sitting on them for too long.
I just wanted to fuck with you a little bit because I was about to say, you just look at the unintentional nipples on my pixel art ninja guy here. You look at those nipples, look into them, and despair.
Okay, Mo. I got a game show for you.
Okay.
So I was thinking about it, and I'm like, I got these these silly little characters, these silly little team guy liberal characters,
I already hate them.
all involved in their own drama that's vaguely attached to their own liberal silliness. And I thought, can you? You got two team guys in similar situations. Can you tell them
Wood
apart?
chipper.
Can you tell them apart, Mo? The game show is. It's a Twitter game show. I've got quotes that come from Twitter.com, and you have to identify if they came from Vito Gesualdi or Florian Himsel.
Oh God. Okay. All right. I'm into this.
Okay. I'm randomizing the order of the questions so that there's not an unintentional pattern as to how I collected them. Okay. Here we go. The first question here, if I can get to my list of quotes.
Bum,
You
bum, bum,
fucking
bum, bum,
shitty ass computer. Okay. First one. If Trump is ever hospitalized, I will throw a
Vito.
party. That is Vito,
Ah,
correct.
yeah, of course. With the anti-Trump hatred, like immediately, because Florian's a little, well, he's European, so he's a little bit more refined, and like Europeans, like don't always have Trump derangement syndrome, man. Just like a good portion of them. Like, yeah, Vito's TDS is Trump derangement syndrome has gotten real fucking like weird like lately. Just like calm the fuck down, man.
Yeah, I could see that.
Ugh.
All right, next question. Next quote. Well, I think this anti-Biden attitude is the same as supporting Trump outright. There are only two choices to vote for, and anyone who is persuaded to stay home or vote third party makes a difference and helps Trump win.
That sounds like Florian. That almost sounds like Florian, maybe.
That is Florian. Good
Ah,
job. So your points about not complaining about Trump are not holding up very well.
I guess not.
Turns
I
out they
guess I'm
both do
full of
that.
shit. I'm still gonna vote third party though. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, Florian agrees with me about third party votes.
Yeah, well, you can't be
They're
right all
just
the time.
useless.
Like whatever floats your boat there. You said that at the beginning of the show that your whole generation wants to be a bunch of like, fascist fucking authoritarians. So, like
It's
it's
awesome.
no, it's not. Riley, buddy, it's fucking not. It's not okay to want to use the power of the state to make fucking like holocausts and fucking internment camps for everybody.
That's not what it is.
It's
That's not what we
that is the
want.
inevitable conclusion every single fucking time. There's not a anyway. You know what? Let's just move on before I get heated. Anyway, Florian versus
Okay.
Vito.
Number 3. Now is not a good time to complain about this. The money sent to the Ukraine is worth 100 times more than any other military spending. And
Oh
when
yeah,
Russia
that's
collapses, then we
Florian.
can disarm. That is Florian
Yeah,
Himsel.
that's way too articulate for Vito. Way too articulate for Vito.
Is Vito not articulate as compared to
Fuck
fucking Florian?
no. Like, dude, like it's like basic libtard California libtard fucking gobbledygook. You know, from like Vito. Every once in a while he has intelligence, like some intelligent responses. But when it comes to politics, it's like boilerplate, cookie cutter, almost NPC fucking level support or condemnation.
That's fair. Okay, question number 4. The quote is Trump is handing the left such free W's.
Oh, that's it.
Yes, that's the quote. Trump is handing the
Well,
left such free W's.
I don't think that you give me 3 Florians in a row, so I think by statistics and
Well,
odds.
it is randomized. I will remind you. I didn't decide this order.
Oh, okay. That's almost. You know what? I'll go ahead and take a risk. That might be a Vito tweet.
That is a Vito tweet, man.
All right.
You've essentially already won. You've gotten more right than you have wrong, and that's going to be true even if you get these next 2 wrong. But let's see just how well you do, folks, because now we got number 5, which is okay. That's so insane. That person really thinks that every dollar in America goes to Israel. LOL.
Yeah, that's Vito because that's retarded NPC empty idiot fucking head. Empty idiot fucking team.
You see, I knew that one would trick you somehow. It is Florian. You
No
did lose that
fucking
one.
way. That's stupid.
That is what Florian said.
Oh, okay. Fuck, I got one wrong. Shit. I wanted the
Okay.
flawless one right there. Damn it.
And then here's the last one. The major theme of conservatism seems to be I wish we were in power so we could do all the horrible stuff we complain about the left doing.
That's Vito.
And that is certainly Vito.
Yeah. Because like everyone, like he really is such a fucking team guy, just like the rest of them fucking are. They really do. Like it's a bunch of evil fucking fascists who want to crush the fucking skull of individuality and freedom into the fucking ground, and it's the both of them. But they're just arguing what color boot to fucking put on because it's my turn now, Dad, Mom. I hate you. Ugh.
That's pretty great.
All right, so I got all but one right. Nice.
That's pretty good. You got that one wrong. I was afraid I had like a dud game show. I was like, oh god, is it too obvious? But I did trick you once.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good.
I came up with this game show in like 10 minutes.
All
I wanted to do a
right.
different game show. I was like, I want to do a game show because game shows are fun. And my first idea was like, what if we did Overwatch Girls Smash or Pass? And I just ambushed Mo with that. And then as I was about to start setting that up, I got a Discord notification about something retarded Vito said. And I was like, oh shit, wait a minute. And then I made the Vito versus Florian game show on a whim.
Nice, nice. I like that. I like that. You should try and incorporate that more for more episodes. I enjoy that.
Yeah, we did the
It doesn't.
we did the Joe Rogan or Hitler one like a month ago, and that was fun too. I got to do more game shows.
Cool, cool. I dig it. All right, man. You got any final thoughts or anything else you want to talk about?
Let's see. Was there anything else that I wanted to bring up?
Because we are at the with that like 7 or maybe 10 minutes worth of silence. We are at the hour 45 mark.
We didn't even talk about one of the biggest breaking newses that has happened since the last time we gathered, Mo.
Oh, what is it?
Fucking Aaron Imholtz is in some
Oh God!
trouble.
Yeah, little beta bitch, cuckold, fucking idiot, got exactly what he fucking deserved, and like I felt that he was a fucking rat the entire time, and he was busted on Kino Casino as pretty much a fucking rat, and fucking PPP called him out on every single fucking thing, and you knew that he was a little weasel bitch from
Isn't
that.
PPP like a fat, stupid loser though?
Well, we are all fat, stupid losers if you think about it, so I guess you
That's
can't really
fair.
hold it against them.
But like in particular, a fat, stupid. Do you like PPP?
I like Kino Casino well enough. Like it used to be, like he used to be fun to listen to, and then all of a sudden he just started, talking about like Bibles, like the Bible and
I'm a
Christianity and one.
Christian man, and you
And
gotta read
I
the
know, and I'm
Bible,
trying not to
eh?
shit up. I'm
Maple
trying to
syrup on the Bible, eh? It's
like,
me, PPP. I love maple syrup. That's how I got this fat. I'm a Canadian fat fuck. I love God. You gotta read the Bible.
and I'm not trying to rag on him or anything for that. It's just like I don't like being preached to, regardless of the religion, and that's all. Like I'm good with everything else. I don't give a shit.
Why has the Moecast become the show where I've decided I'm gonna do impression comedy? I don't
I
know
don't
why.
know. Like you just
I've been
it's
having
just
fun. Listen, I'm having fun. I'm being experimental. I want the Moecast to be a fun, interesting
shut
show.
up. Shut up. It'll be exactly what I want it to be, and that's the fucking end of that.
Oh, I run this shit. Okay, you don't even
Bitch, fucking
understand.
please. You run these nuts in your fucking mouth, punk. This is my fucking goddamn show. Fuck you.
It's only your
Anyway,
show when I don't want it to be mine. That's the trick.
No,
is
it's always my show,
when I
period.
when I actually care. I'm pulling the puppet strings.
You are not.
you're the
Riley, you
unwilling
are not. No, you're
participator.
not. No, you're not. No,
This is
you're
the
not.
Riley cast, is what this
Bullshit. No, you're
is.
fucking not, bitch. You are not a fucking secret puppet master. You are not pulling the secret super duper strings. You are not the fucking shadow government of the fucking Moecast, alright? I will resist you. I'll use my arms to go to war with you.
I control the
1776 will commence here, Riley. This
I
is my
control
podcast.
Listen, I control the means of production, okay? I'm at both fronts. I'm
Bitch,
an attack.
I become the fucking means of production. I am the fucking owner, the worker, the everything.
No, because what happened is I'm attacking at both fronts now. I'm on the show here to steer you in that way and manipulate you with
No,
my tight radio
no,
skills.
no, Riley,
And
you
then
just
there's the fact that I have full creative control of what happens to the show after we're done recording it. I edit it, I title
kind
it, I
of
descript it.
limitedly. I want to go ahead and say that you have creative control, but limitedly. You better not have like
You're gonna
cut
hit me
any of
with
my shit. You better never cut any of my fucking promos or made yourself like. You better not be a fucking Maddox or a Man Cow. Man Cow in the morning, a fucking radio host. Like people would show up in his show, he would turn their fucking mics down just and boost his up just to like accentuate or like assert his dominance.
No, I mean, maybe occasionally I've made some like bitch made edits, but they were never like, I never was like, I'm gonna make Mo look bad. But every once in a while they'll be like, okay, this whole exchange was kind of stupid. I'll just get rid of it, and the show will
Oh
flow better.
no. Oh, okay, maybe. Okay, maybe I kind of have to see sort of see that point to you because we've said some really fucking retarded shit over the years, and
Yeah,
maybe not every.
we'll get into like little spats where it's like, okay, this isn't funny. I would not want to listen to this as an audience member of the
Oh
Moecast.
yeah. You do have a point there. So like maybe that is kind of a good thing, but never edit me out of context or give yourself extra fucking context or something.
No, but I'm
I
usually
will
pretty
travel
good
to
at like
Florida.
I'm usually
Destroy
pretty
you.
good at not doing anything. Like there was one edit I literally did like a revisionist history edit, not on the Moecast. It was on another show because it was like we had this whole big like fucking bitch argument that was like completely unbearable to listen
Who
to.
are you arguing
Um,
with?
Alex. It was like completely unbearable. But there was 1 minute out of the fucking 22 minutes in the middle was like I wanted to keep part of it. So I literally recorded I redubbed my line to like create a transition. Like it was just like a random
Sneaky,
it was like
sneaky, sneaky.
a random point from the middle of a 20-minute argument, and then I slip in a newly recorded line to like sew it in with the rest of what's happening.
That's fucking sick, bro. Anywho, all right, man. I think I've said everything that I can possibly say on this episode. Do you have any other final thoughts, or shall we get into the plugs?
We can plug it up.
All right, let's plug
Much
this
like
yacht.
Mo's mother's ass, we can plug it
Ew,
up.
gross. Don't, no, gross. Shut up, Riley. Where can they find you?
In your mother's bedroom. You know what I'm saying, dog? Oh!
You're a bitch.
Who let the dogs have?
Disappointing.
Anyway, go to linktr.ee/Riley Cinematic Universe. That's RIELY Cinematic Universe. All your Riley podcast needs, all your YouTube channels. I think Toku Thrill's on there. If not, you can look up Toku Thrill. That's a YouTube channel that I'm kind of a part of now. We talk about tokusatsu shows such as Super Sentai and Power Rangers and Kamen Rider. Maybe a little Ultraman in there. Maybe a Godzilla or two. Who knows?
Nice.
Who knows what the future may hold for Toku Thrill? But right now we did some Power Rangers tier list, and we got a review of a certain Super Sentai season coming soon. I don't want to spoil it in case this comes out before that, but we're cooking some stuff over at Toku Thrill, so that's my particular highlight for today. If you like Power Rangers or Super Sentai or Kamen Rider or all that fucking weeaboo bullshit like me, go check out Toku Thrill, where my co-host is a British guy.
Fun. All right.
He's one of the good ones.
You're one of the good ones. I tell you what, there.
Yeah. That's my British racism is like I just naturally hate most British people, but some of them are, he's one of the good ones.
All right. And you can find me at twitter.com/MSGofficialyt or Moeside Gamings. And Moeside Gaming on YouTube, on Kick, on Instagram and TikTok, especially on TikTok where I'm having the absolute most fun on. Go check me out on there on everything. Follow me. Check out the Discord. W.GG. Use promo code MoDiggity. Save 10% off your total purchase. And like, share, and subscribe. Okay, fucking like, share, fucking subscribe to everything, especially this show. Okay, sub to the Moecast. I'm seeing the numbers on there. It's not too bad. Kind of wish most of you guys would comment a little bit more, but it's all good. We're checking some people out, and we're getting some viewers and some listens and all that. So hell yeah. All right, everyone.
I gotta see if I can book some guests. That's an aspect I always forget
Yeah. We need to start
I was scorned by Vito, and I just never got the courage to ask anybody big again because Vito stomped on my dreams. He was like, "Yeah, I'll come on your show," and then he just didn't.
Well, considering everything that's happened, I think we dodged a bullet.
I don't think we dodged a bullet by not having Vito on once 6 months ago. I think that could have only been positive for us.
Okay, well, you also have a point there. Then. Fuck me. All right, everyone. Thanks for coming out. I appreciate it, man. And until next time, take care. Bye-bye.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Get your ass on. Get the fuck on. Get your ass up on out of here.
Get the hell on.
Hell no. Get your ass. Get up and get on out of here.
This is different. All right, bye.
Bye.